Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the LavaSlug podcast with your host, Michael, Dirty Mike and the Boys Kid, and fucking Joey fucking Nelson.
I
That's
hate
it.
you. My name's Grant.
There's no other guests.
There's no one else here.
Nobody
else trying to insert themselves into our fucking podcast.
Not this time, boys.
Yeah, we kicked them out.
One of my buddies asked me today, he was like, what are you doing? I was like, recording tonight. And he goes, do you want me to come on the show? I was like, no.
No.
Like, one of my
Stay where
friends,
you are.
like, you don't have any, I don't have anything to offer, but like, you don't either.
That's not true.
You could have some fucking bullshit.
You do have. You provide
Appreciate
content.
that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
You provide fucking something.
Absolutely, man. Like
You're definitely a character.
I'll say, like the first season was fun with me and Mike, but it's been nice having that, that third voice in the room. You know what I
I
mean?
appreciate that.
Because like, while me and Mike, it's fun to banter and all our shit. You do add a new element to it. You know what I mean? And I like it. You
I
know?
appreciate
Yeah,
it. I like it.
reckless organization.
Trust me, we had a conversation after the first one, and we're like, "This is nice." Like, you know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, because
We don't have to come up with all
we
the
didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean?
No,
And
none of us do.
it
We're
worked
just
out,
freestyling
man.
it. I like it.
Yeah, man. Fucking this dickhead isn't gonna bring it up probably, but we'll go ahead and bring it up for him. Just got back from Madeira, Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking pretty sick.
Yeah,
'Cause
he
I'm
went and
rich.
walked in the heavens,
I'm
dude.
rich.
He
I
was
did.
up in a cloud
It was
in the
sick.
mountains, just having the time of his fucking life.
Climbing mountains.
Tell people about the random NPC that you found up there.
Ooh, Amber?
You know, that's the thing about these boys is you never know what shit is going to come out of their mouths. Hi, I'm Amber. I'm the editor for the LavaSlug podcast and also very good friends with these boys. Apparently, I've turned into an NPC along the way. Well, I've done a lot of video game playing in my life and, well, NPCs are usually pretty useful, so I'm gonna turn that around and say that that was a compliment. Who the fuck knows what else is gonna come out of these boys' mouths, so let's get back to it.
Not the one that lives up there.
Oh, there's a cat that lives up there. Yeah, I forgot.
Your face right now. For those of you that can't see it.
There's a cat living up at the top of the tallest mountain in Madeira, Portugal, which is an island.
Yeah, he's showing me
it's
photos of it, and he's like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, by the way, there's this cat that just lives on top of the mountain." And I'm
Plenty
like,
of little birds.
I'm asking him all these questions about it. I'm like, did somebody leave him there?
Yeah,
like,
I
does
don't
he
know.
venture up that mountain every day? Like,
I was just up there and I
The
looked back
fuck?
and there's a cat. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Where'd you come from?
because he's literally just chilling at the top of this fucking mountain. Mountain.
Meowing. That's happening meowing.
I literally was about to say mountain, and I saw you holding up your shirt.
Just
Mountain.
read it. Meowdy.
Meowdy. No, it was a beautiful
Yeah, go ahead.
it was a beautiful trip. Like I recommend anybody go.
Yeah, it looked so cool, man. The photos that you were showing it, after going to the Virgin Islands and coming back and showing people photos of it, the photos
yeah.
don't do justice.
It doesn't do it justice.
Every photo that you showed me, everything was fucking beautiful. But like, I'm sure seeing that stuff in person,
being there.
yeah,
Being there was one thing.
Yeah, we don't have to yell into the mics now.
We're trying a different
We're just freestyling all this. Mike does
Yeah.
a lot of research trying to figure out our shit. He's doing a really good job.
I do because
Hey, man.
our audio out to the computer is
Coming out soft like me.
yeah.
soft.
Like
That was hard.
that's really hard.
So while Mike was gone, he had asked a couple things of us. Well, nothing of me really, but
Every
he asked Kale to do a lot of stuff. And
I fucking suck.
Kale, so like I see Kale one night at the Cabo Bar, and I go, "Yeah, the sign got delivered." And he goes, "Oh fuck, it did." So it's sitting outside of the studio, and it's literally starting to fucking trickle. And I look at him, I go, "Get in my fucking car right now." And we just yammed it over here to throw the sign in the car. So we have a sign. So we look.
Yeah, fuckers, that's what this box is right here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
We haven't made any money yet, but we've spent money.
We've spent a shit ton of
Yeah.
fucking
you gotta
money.
spend money to make money. That's the
It's true,
American
dude.
dream.
Yeah.
We're having fun though.
We are having fun. If
But-
nothing comes of this, it still was fun.
To
Yeah.
be fair, when you had said that the box had been delivered,
Mhm.
I saw that Grant responded in our group chat and was like, "Oh, okay, he must be going to get it." Cool.
Oh.
So I put it off, thinking, and then I saw Grant, and he's like, "Oh, hey, do you have the sign?" I'm like, "What, you got it." And
You
so
can
we
both
had
get it, yeah.
we had that moment of realization as it's about to rain.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! So we
Bro,
shot over and got it.
I was
but-
pulling gears coming over here.
Oh
dude.
yeah, because
My
we
car
were
was
we were
just
freaking
ripped.
out.
Yeah,
we
I
were
was
really
freaking
worried.
out. I was so
But
worried.
it's been in the back seat of my truck for the last week, waiting on Mike to get here. I didn't open it. He was like, "Oh, I figured you'd already looked at it." No, I wanted us to see it together.
And we're gonna open it on the.
We're
fucking
about to
pod.
fucking open this thing up.
You wanna?
So,
do you wanna?
You want to
do the honors?
get that side? I'll get this side.
yeah.
I think
We
we
may
need-
have to take our headphones off for this.
Well, I feel like if one of us just opens it up,
you
you
get
got
the middle
that?
tape.
Or-
Yeah.
and I can stay on the mic
I got
delivering sick jokes, the sickest fucking jokes. I want to start a. If I could just have a moment of everybody's time, I want to start a cooking show called Dirty.
Dirty
we're
Mike's
gonna make-
cooking corner.
We're gonna make.
What are you gonna cook?
be
Cereal?
Gruel. If it's backwards, it'll fit in the roach infested.
Roach
Studio.
Infested Studios.
Here it is, boys. Just throw
Hold
that
on
shit
a
on the
sec.
ground.
We got this.
Just throw that shit on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
I think they just did a really good job taping it.
They knew what they were doing when they taped this up. They were like, "Hey, these guys are called LavaSlug, so clearly
Clearly.
we
Mental.
we need some serious tape."
Oh, we
on
could
this.
probably slide this fucker out right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got a firm hold on.
So while we continue this,
Holy shit.
bear with us, guys, because we're figuring this out.
Look at this fucking thing.
Oh shit, it's huge! Whoa, I can't even see the front of it yet. I'm fucking jacked. Oh shit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Get that bad boy up here. Let me see that fat dick son of a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, dude, I'm so
Boys.
fucking excited.
Lazy lean. LED single color dimmer.
Dimmer, I barely know her.
Oh, okay. So you can dim each individual color. That's cool.
Yeah, there's
Just,
probably a remote. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Holy fucking shit, that's bright.
Oh, dude, it's fucking sweet.
It is so cool.
God, look at that thing, dude. Did you ever think in your life that there'd be a sign that was cooler than you, Grant? Like, I know there's people that are cooler than me. But the fact that there's a sign.
Things I've done in my whole life.
Wow, dude. Yeah, we may have to dim.
It's
We're,
lit.
we're gonna have to dim the shine on
There
this
is a
thing.
remote. Give me that knife. There's a remote.
Oh, I'm so excited, man.
I love this.
This is
the best,
dope
dude.
as fuck. I'm fucking jacked.
Hell yeah.
Good fucking call.
Dude, this looks so good. We look like we know what we're
Fucking
doing.
sick.
Holy
Okay.
Toledo, Christ.
We look like we do, but
We don't.
we don't.
Bro.
Man, I don't know about you, but that's going right there.
Watch out
Dude.
for my dip.
We need a battery. Hold on.
Okay,
It looks really fucking good.
so while Mike figures this out, I did want to say, what was it we were talking about earlier? Yep,
Yep.
literally right before we got on.
ADHD's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Oh, regardless, before we got on, Kale showed up. All hopped up off pre-workout, and I wasn't going to let him go there alone. So I said, let me hit that pre-workout, and I just did a
Yeah.
scoop for the podcast just for the culture.
Yeah, I went to the gym before this and ran.
I did, and I was sitting here drinking beers and hit a pre-workout.
And I was like, hey, I'm all jacked up on fucking pre-workout. I need to get stuff.
And Grant being
You
the
good?
drug addict.
I'm dying.
Grant being the drug addict that I am goes, you got more on you? He goes, yeah, I do. It's like, yeah, let
I
me
took him out to the truck. Here's the tub,
let me
dude.
get a little bump of that.
He just fucking freebase some fucking.
I was going to do a key bump of it, dude. Have you ever
Just
started
get a
it?
little. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me
I
too.
was 24 at one point.
Yeah, I was 24 at one point.
Ah, dude. I remember in like 8th grade snorting fucking pixie sticks with Nolan Harris and hot chocolate. Dude, I snorted kernels of corn in high school at the fucking lunch table one day.
Dude, I almost choked
My
on a pistachio.
principal walked up as I'm snorting fucking a line of corn off the table.
Tell me you're from Indiana without telling me you're
I'm literally, my buddies and I were fucking idiots in high school. And I've got like 6 kernels of corn lined up in a row. And I was like, yeah, check this out, dude. Just snorted them. And the fucking principal's walking up seeing this.
I can't.
And I'm just like, with a nostril full of fucking corn.
fucking falling out. Dude, that's
Oh,
awesome.
dude, one of them got stuck
Yeah.
for like a week. It's lodged up there and I couldn't get it. I was freaking worried.
Dude,
I'm
you're-
thinking it's going to infect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up in the hospital, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, how'd a kernel of corn end up in your
and
nostril?"
you're an adult. Like, you're fucking
Yeah, I'm
old
17,
enough. Yeah.
18. Like, you should know better
Yeah.
than to not do this,
It's like a
Kale.
little kid puts a Lego in his ear. Like, that's okay.
But like the thing
you-
was, my rationale was like, "Oh, if I snort this, it'll just go down my throat." You know what I mean?
That's true.
But it got lodged in my nasal cavity.
I think it looks fine for now.
Yeah, well, until we get this battery.
Yeah, we bought a $600 sign and there's no battery included.
No battery in the little remote. It's fine.
What about your hose?
In different area codes.
Yeah.
Still pretty fucking
So this looks
sick.
great. This looks great.
So for those of you wondering, yes, we're cooler than you.
Yeah.
We have this sign.
At least
God
the
damn,
sign
it's
is,
fucking
yeah.
sick.
It's
God,
fucking
dude.
great. This looks.
I wish my future was as bright as the sun.
Yeah, damn. This is sending me into irrational boners.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one bricked up
I'm
right
bricked.
now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
fully bricked.
Never in my life did I think I'd be sitting in a room with 2 of my best friends, chubbed the fuck up, looking at a sign.
Yeah.
Here's to
boys.
you, motherfuckers.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's
Uh-huh.
fuck somebody's mom tonight.
Cool. I like that. I like that. Well,
LavaSlug podcast.
I never had a best friend.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it happens. This is where the sausage gets made.
This is where the lava happens.
So what were you talking about to me before when you pulled up? When you were like, what was the movie you saw? Was it Soul Survival? What was it?
So I watched Jake Johnson's new movie on Hulu, Self-Reliance.
Self-Reliance. Yeah.
And so the main premise of the movie is that Jake Johnson's character is like going through essentially like a midlife crisis.
Eating gruel every night.
Eating gruel every night. His family like thinks he's, on the decline, depressed, manic, all this shit.
I feel that.
Got out of a bad relationship, whatever. So these like dark web billionaires offer him $1 million to be hunted for 30 days.
What was that? What was that book when we were younger? Was it The Most Dangerous Game? Was it-
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead, though. So it's like based off that kind of premise.
I can't
Yeah,
read.
essentially like just some filthy rich. And the thing is, they're like Scandinavian or some shit. They're these 2 like twin like Scandinavian dudes with long blonde hair,
Mhm.
and they're like 60 something years old,
Sick.
and they're in like twin suits but like different colors.
Okay, so real weird.
Yeah, it's odd. And so they come and ask him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure. What's the catch?" And they're like, "It's for 30 days. You can't leave the country. You have to be alone in order to be killed. So if you're in a room with at least
Same.
one person,
Okay.
they can't kill
There's
you.
no witnesses to anything.
You can't.
Okay.
There can't be a witness.
Mhm.
If you last 30 days, you get $1 million. And the cool thing is, they tell him other people are playing.
Okay.
So like he sends out a Craigslist ad. I don't want to tell the whole movie,
yeah.
but so it got me thinking like, holy shit, like how cool would that be?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I know that most people don't want to be hunted by another human being.
But most people also want $1 million.
Mhm.
Dude, I don't even really care if it's 100,000. You've got me sold on this idea because I think
You
it'd
would do
just
it
be
for
so,
free.
dude. I'm
But-
saying $20.
You talk about this show.
If they
all the
gave
time.
you a
Let's
per
go.
diem, if they gave you a per diem,
Yeah, if they
then
gave me like money to
Yeah.
fund like my self
you had like
defense,
$150 a day type thing.
there you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Here's $50 a day for 30
That's
days.
great.
You've got to defend yourself, and there's like 6 people trying to kill you. You get the state borders.
Do you get to
That's
know
it.
how many people are trying to kill you?
Yes.
And who or not?
You don't get to know who,
Okay.
you know how many.
So you don't know.
So
who to
you'll
look
know-
out for.
Exactly how many hunters. They won't be in uniform. Like,
Do you know how many other like prey there are?
no.
But
No.
you just know you're not alone.
You just know that there's other people playing. In the movie, they don't tell you how many hunters there
Right.
are.
But you're talking about for your scenario of like you.
What's
Yeah,
the
like
movie
it-
called?
Self-reliant or
Self-reliant.
self-reliance. One of those two.
So how would you go about this? So you can't leave the
So,
state limits, right?
Let's say they show up tonight. I get a phone call, Kel Shireman. tomorrow morning you're going to be hunted for 30 days. If you accept, you'll make $1 million if you make it.
Okay.
Cool. I have Florida. That's it.
You're done.
Oh, dude, I'm in there like swimwear. Let's fucking go.
Because I'm killing you.
No, you're not in this game. You're not part of the dark web.
You don't know.
I know.
You're not.
I'm the one that introduced you to it.
No.
We went to the same seminar.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we fucking did.
I watched a movie. Where were you?
We went to the seminar.
I know I was
and that's where we
stoned
watched
when I
the
watched
movie.
this movie.
You're
but you were
always
not
stoned.
in my camper.
You're always
He
stoned.
is always stoned.
Yeah.
It's not
always
fair,
fucking
okay?
stoned, ladies and gentlemen.
But anyway,
I'm hunting you.
if Mike's hunting me, it's going to be even easier because
Oh,
I know that this
really?
motherfucker's not getting out of bed till 2.
Neither are you.
But he'll work till
Touche.
10. He'll
I'll work all fucking night.
Mike will
Yeah,
work
he'll,
till
he'll
10.
work through the evening.
It makes all of our girlfriends
Yeah.
mad. Well, I'm the only one that's has a girlfriend, but yeah,
It
I
makes
used
his
to have a
girlfriend
girlfriend.
mad that Mike works all through the night.
well, because I stay up and hang out with Mike after he gets off work.
Yeah.
So the
Mhm.
fucking, well, you too, but you sir. But yeah, she gets jealous of Mike. She's been happy.
but I think I'd thrive down
Yeah, what are
here,
you doing?
man.
What are you doing? What's your your
I'm going to the Everglades.
going out?
I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get a fan boat. I'm gonna find a little hut. I'm gonna get myself a couple bow and arrows,
You're
maybe
set.
a crossbow,
Cook yourself some gruel.
a handgun, some gruel,
Some delicious
some old
gruel.
school titty mags. You know?
true.
Some
Yeah.
mom
some
milkers.
analog
Because
porn.
I'm not gonna have Wi-Fi out there in the
No.
middle of the swamp
And you don't want to
in
because
the
it could
bog
find,
while I'm eating gruel.
I'll find you. I'll smell the gruel, the delicious. Well,
Yeah.
it's not cooked. Obviously, gruel's not cooked. It's
See, and the
it's
reason that
room temperature.
I go down there to the swamp, get out there with the swamp puppies and the fucking sea critters and whatnot. Because one, I'm gonna know if somebody's coming. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to come by a fan boat or something.
It's hard to sneak up.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They can't sneak up on me.
Depending on how audible they are when they're coming,
Right.
right?
Yeah. If they're, if they're coming quietly, yeah, I'm kind of fucked.
You know they're probably faking
Yeah.
it.
yeah, they're like,
Definitely faking it. But on top of that, dude, like I was saying earlier, is like if they do get to me and like, oh fuck, I emptied the clip, I don't have any more ammunition. I grab a couple baby alligators, tie their tails together, use them cocksuckers like nunchucks. Just
it
fucking
would suck.
every time
for
I
the
swing that
alligators.
bitch, it's taking off a chunk of skin. The
Yeah, 'cause
next
they're
one comes
scales.
through. Oh no, they're biting you every time I swing that cocksucker.
They're trying to bite
biting.
you because you're just swinging.
Well, yeah, but they're missing and hitting you.
They have
On the
apathy.
swing through, they're like opening and
Alligators are notoriously
And then-
apathetic.
you get yourself a couple pythons down there. You grab them up by the tail and use them like whips, like Indiana Jones. And when you whip it out, they bite the dude. And then
Bro,
it
what are you
pulls
gonna
them
do
in
with
like
four?
scorpion?
What are you gonna do with 4 pythons? You know what I'm saying?
4?
Got 2 already, boy.
Dude, I hate so much. God,
That's so bad.
A strict gruel diet has got me to where I'm at.
I hate everything about you.
I
Got a
won't
couple
lie, though.
pythons right here, boy.
I kind of would probably do something very similar. I would
Right?
isolate it with like a specific, like a terrain specific vehicle, like a boat, or like you need to be somewhere where it's like only accessible by a specialty vehicle, like a 4-wheeler.
Right, you're not
Or-
just like rolling up on
Yeah,
a
you
fucking
can't just pull up to my
bike.
apartment, you know?
I'd stay out in the open with as many people as possible. They can't kill me in public.
You would? You just go to
For
like a
30
mall
days.
for 20, like just be
See,
Yeah,
but my
Miami.
thing is like,
strip club?
if you're in, even if you're in public,
Checking off.
even if you're in public, like there's moments where
You turn a corner and there's no one on that
Yeah.
street. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is like if I'm out here on my own alone,
Mhm.
I already am I'm vigilant. I
Mhm.
know that I'm alone. If
Yeah.
they're coming, I'm ready for
You
it.
can be
because,
John Wick
yeah,
without
I'm-
turning it on and off.
Yeah, dude, I don't have to fucking like I'm not having a fucking cup of tea with you at Adobe and then all of a sudden like you go to the bathroom, there the kava tender goes inside. We're the only people out there and like
Yeah.
now I'm left alone. Guy jumps over the fence, bullet in my head.
Or the guy sitting right next to you shoots you,
Yeah,
True.
which is me.
but we're not alone because you and I are
He
together.
nailed it.
See what I'm saying?
The one killing you, though.
Yeah, but if you're with me and I don't know that you're in the game
But you're dead.
and then you kill me, technically I was never alone because I was with someone.
so
Because-
you're with the killer.
yeah. Loophole, dude.
Loophole, read the contract.
If I'm
Ah, shit,
if
he's
I'm
right.
hanging out with you
Fuck.
before this all goes to shit, like
Fuck.
if we're friends and we hang out on a regular basis and then it starts and they're like, "Oh, hey Mike, by the way, we know that you're part of the game. Your buddy Kale there, you got to kill him. He's playing.
Yep, boop. Before I hung up.
And you
boop.
go to kill me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to shoot.
That's not.
I wouldn't shoot.
That's
you.
not fair. Because technically we came there as friends. You were supposed to be not killing me.
$1 million isn't easily made. And you're going to have to break some rules to make that $1 million.
You're not getting paid $1 million for killing me. That's never specified.
True. I'm just doing it for fun.
Oh, God, you're a piece of shit. I hate you.
A strict rule
Are you
diet.
just never gonna... You know what? You are the punishment that God put on me. Not only do I have the immortality, but you're an accessory of that. I have tragic immortality, and I have to exist with Mike.
With a fucking clown.
Just shitting on me perpetually.
Constant clowned on.
Just any idea I have,
Shit.
I'm going to murder you.
Maybe get better ideas.
I hate you.
I steal a lot of Mike's ideas. I took new pictures of his invention today.
No, you fucking didn't.
Bro, dude, I've downloaded
He's in the shower.
Yeah, I put Pegasus on his computer and just downloaded everything, man.
He hates that.
All of
joke.
his ideas. I have
hates
4
it.
patents running right now for like
At least somebody's
a
doing
couple of
something.
his
At least
ideas.
Fuck.
At least somebody-
I get halfway done. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to not do this
I
anymore.
acted
will
upon
say-
my idea.
I will say, man, you and Kyle McCauley are
Who the fuck is that?
2 of the most industrious and like mechanically inclined individuals I've ever met. Cause like
Yeah.
Is he somebody you grew up with? Or
I used to work with him back home.
Oh, okay.
And he went to Purdue. He was an engineering student. And this motherfucker, I remember the first time I went over to his house, I went into his bedroom, saw this motherfucker had every square inch of it. It was like Rain Man, dude.
Yeah.
Every fucking wall was covered in sketches and like
Blueprints and
blueprints
Mhm.
of different. He was trying to make like 6 different hoppers for paintball guns.
shit. Oh, yeah.
And like he had like bristle systems to load it like faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be sick. So you wouldn't break them.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
good
dude. And
idea.
it was,
You can load them super fast.
but he had his own
really-
crypto machine where he was mining.
miner? Yeah.
Crypto miner.
Dude,
Like an ant.
but he reminds me a
Antec.
lot of you because like you at the same time, like we're doing that stuff as well.
Yeah, it was interesting back in the day, like mining Bitcoin. We'd mine Dogecoin.
But then I
and
saw
so
all of
much
your,
of it that you could get traded up for Bitcoin.
I saw all your blueprints and stuff too, and like
Yeah.
how frequently you're sketching stuff up, and you know,
Use his own.
shit, dude. We tried to build a beer barge years ago, our first business venture that we tried to get into.
Mm-hmm. That one night
This motherfucker designed
Yeah.
it on the computer. Just did a 3D rendering.
In CAD.
And
Nice.
like, you know, I took classes in high school
Yeah.
with that, and
Yeah.
like,
The basic knowledge of it.
I-
Like
yeah,
I know as much about
but
Excel.
watching this motherfucker do it, it was like, holy shit! Like, how the fuck are you able to do this so fluidly?
I
Like,
agree.
It's impressive, man.
I feel that way. I'd have an idea. My best
we had a
friend,
merch shop that same
and
night.
Yeah, we set up a Shopify.
you guys went full in.
Mm-hmm.
No drugs.
None.
Well, none
No.
for Mike.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't do shit.
I mean, I probably was smoking a little bit of weed that evening, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that doesn't
wasn't.
even count.
like we learned how to set up a Shopify store that night. Fucking, we
Everybody was
designed a
all like,
bunch
"Oh,
of
we'll help you."
merchandise. Mike, I still have, I think only me and my ex and Mike, I think were the only people that bought anything off of it. So yeah, all you motherfuckers that didn't buy shit for the beer barge,
That said you were.
that said you would. I am taking shots. I'm still not over it. You said that shit. You didn't live up to it.
He's bitter.
This is me. This is your coming to Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
You can't come to the table with the gruel with us.
You don't get to be a slug now when you didn't support the beer barge when you said you were.
Look how racist he looks in that.
Oh,
lighting.
dude, I'm heated
In
because
that lighting, dude, you look so racist.
you can ask
Mhm.
Mike, man. Like
Yeah. Hyper racist.
when that shit didn't pan out and didn't work out, because like, dude, we were trying really hard to make this happen.
We could have
Like,
built the boat for under 5.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
started.
like, okay.
we didn't
We're
want to
gonna
ask
build like
for
a tiki
money.
hut.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
we
a
weren't.
bunch to go around my parents' house, like on the water.
Yeah.
We were saving money and trying to like buy the material to build it.
To convert like a
Yeah.
dock barge into
Yeah.
a tiki. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so instead of asking for handout from everybody, we decided, hey, let's make merchandise
Mhm.
to sell
Yeah, like a fundraiser
for the beer
it.
barge so that
Mhm.
we can build some fucking revenue
Yeah.
to make this
into
happen.
material. Yeah.
And to buy a liquor license. We had to fucking look into buying a
How
beer.
much is a liquor license in Florida?
Beer and wine was like $750 to $1,000
a month?
No, for just the license.
That's not a big deal.
No.
Liquor, on the other hand, is $750,000 to $1 million
Really?
because of the liability insurance and everything that you have to cover with it. That's a whole nother ballgame. But we were just going to do
I
beer
have that
and
money
wine.
now. Not then. I'm a millionaire. I'm not.
I feel you.
I'm broke.
Yeah, that's actually
all
something
my
I was
money.
talking to the other day about how people will actually go to auctions for liquor licenses and just buy them outright and then turn around and flip them for a profit. Because there's people that are so desperate, they'll pay $2-3 million for a liquor license.
What an interesting business.
I'd end up
venture.
buying a
Because
liquor license.
counties
and not
only
doing
give out
anything.
so many every year.
Oh, true. So there's like, okay.
So
there's a cap
people
on
that
the
are
quantity.
desperate for it, dude, they'll fork over everything they have to get that liquor
Especially
license.
if you have a failing business and you're like, I'm either going to go in or I'm going to fucking go out.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking terrible.
But yeah.
And yeah, nobody. Well, people. The thing that burnt me about that was that people said before anything that they were going to buy. Get the shop up
Yeah.
so we can buy. And
We
then,
started talking about it, and everyone and their brother was like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy it. I'll do this. I'll do that." Like,
Yeah,
we
just a
can't
shirt or
wait. Like,
something.
and we put everything up, and
Literally made 3 sales.
Yeah.
And they were all
It was
local
us.
deliveries.
Yeah,
yeah, one was me, one was my ex, and I think he got something.
yeah.
And it was
Shirts.
like, come
What's the other
on,
one?
man, like none of y'all
Were you just going through like an Etsy or like a Fiverr to get the shirts?
Shopify.
Just Shopify.
No
yeah.
shirts. How were you getting
Oh,
them?
Printful.
Okay, Printful.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically they would
Printful or
source. We would pay X for the t-shirts, and then we would have our. You could decide on Shopify what your markup is, and then we didn't have. That was the nice thing with that whole thing was we didn't have to cover any overhead. We didn't
Damn.
own. We didn't have to purchase anything really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like when there's an order to be filled, their money that you pay. So let's say it's $40. If we pay wholesale like $12 for the t-shirt, and then
Okay.
our markup is 30%.
Yeah, it's like when you're getting Coke for somebody that you know.
Yeah.
When their guys out.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
You either take like a 0.2 out of their gram or that you
Yeah.
charge them an extra $20.
Well, and it's the same thing in anywhere you
Okay.
go. You know what I mean? You're going to have that 30-40% markup
On the Coke.
on top of
Mhm.
wholesale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's why I'd always buy by the ounce. It's a
But
way
yeah.
better deal.
Yeah, that's what you do.
No, I'm just kidding.
but
I don't do
we
that.
found out very quickly how
illegal.
people aren't willing to pay top dollar for.
And they're not willing to make good on their word to their friends.
Mhm.
Well,
honestly,
Yeah,
that's a sad
honestly.
reality of it. Is everybody thinks everything's a good idea until you're like, hey, commit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I didn't.
Everybody will support you until you start being
Until you ask them to
successful.
support you,
yeah,
yeah.
And
When
they'll
it's
start
their
making fun
idea,
of
it's a good idea. But like when you're like, hey, I need your help, they're like, oh, see the way my
Everybody
bank
wants you to
account's
do
set up.
good, but they
Mhm.
don't want you to do better than them. And like
Yep.
it's very obvious once you start chasing something like that, people start to put you down, man.
Dude, Sam
You
said
know?
that to me the other day when he was like, yo, I appreciate you always like acknowledging how hard he works on his fucking, on his company.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, you
He's
always are
always
here
fucking
grinding.
working.
And now that he's like really gotten some like traction, he like told me the other day, he's like, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you as a friend because you're one of those rare people that is not a friend that says they want to see you do well, but like not better than them.
Yeah.
And he said that, and he was like, dude, you're one of those people that's like willing to do whatever for me whenever. And he's never really asked me to do anything important, but I'm always just there, like
Yeah.
telling him, giving him that acknowledgement of how hard I think he works.
Mhm.
It's like how I always tell you, you're fucking brilliant. Like before you pulled up, we were walking around
True.
like sweeping the shop up, and I was like, you're super freaking clever.
But
And
that's
like
what I'm saying. Like that little bit, like as men, we don't get compliments
goes
a lot.
so far. That's
So,
why I do
like,
it.
Yep.
So like,
These little
yeah,
flowers.
people
Yep.
giggle because like we'll compliment each other, and like it's usually something dumb. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, when I show up, when I show up to
Yeah.
Adobe, every fucking time I walk in, you guys have super fucking fat dicks,
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
biggest cocks I've ever
Huge
seen,
dicks.
Yep.
and everyone looks at me like I'm fucking crazy, and it's like these guys,
Made you smile though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Made you smile.
they might not hear it. So guess
Ever.
what? I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Those bitches don't appreciate your fat cocks.
Yep.
So, hey, your homie's over here. I've never seen your penis, Grant, but you have a huge fucking cock.
Giant. Yeah.
Massive.
In your heart, you
I know it's there.
you know I got.
I know it is.
And a man's first bouquet of flowers will be on his funeral.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. Sad life for
Buy
the
your
boys.
homies some motherfucking orchids, some roses.
Orchids
Yeah.
are forever,
tulips.
dude.
If somebody gave me a rose, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What?
I can tell you right now, dude, if somebody just randomly like got me flowers, I'd be jacked as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love flowers, dude. Flowers.
I bet you'd start eating them.
Just fucking. What am I supposed to do with these? Just inhale.
Trauma.
Just go full Kirby, like my jaw unhinges.
It's roses. It's like all the fucking thorns and shit sticking out your fucking mouth.
You just see the thorns poking like out of my neck.
Like, you're like, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. This is the best thing ever.
You weren't supposed to eat them, you fucking idiot.
I didn't know what to do with them.
I've never gotten here this far.
I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
I've never been this far.
This is like second base for me.
I'm like, here, please drink some fucking gruel. Help with your throat.
The fucking gruel, man.
Law threes.
But yeah, man.
It's important. It's really important.
It is, man. Like, well, that's what I was telling Mike, kid that I worked with.
Like, kid you were working with?
Sure.
Kid I worked with. Not last night, but the night before, we got news that he passed away. 25 years old, something like that. This is his first serving job. He'd been an SA, when we opened, and like, man, it hit pretty hard when they told us at work.
Did he kill
'cause
himself? Nobody's sure yet.
No one's confirmed, but
Suspect it.
he had a motorcycle, and we'd all asked because we assumed it was motorcycle related. But we'd all ask questions, and they wouldn't divulge
Oh shit.
what happened. So usually, and I don't want to speculate.
No.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I had a lot of respect for this kid because
That sucks.
he'd had some, some battles that he'd worked through. He'd been in a halfway house recently, and he'd gotten back on his feet into a new house. And
You want to know what's fucked up though? Is that if it was suicide, I'm happy for him that he got what he wanted. Because like if you get killed on a motorcycle, like you got your card punched before you wanted it punched, and that's sad.
yeah,
But like, dude, if he wanted to go, no matter, it is still sad. But like, at least he got to fucking like dictate it.
yeah.
Like it
Well, it's
wasn't
like
like he
I
had
was-
his life taken.
It's like we were saying was like, going around complimenting people and stuff like that. Like he was one of those guys that, every single day he was very uplifting. He was very, just chipper as fuck.
Probably
Like,
because he was sad like I am.
yeah.
That's-
And the thing is, I was talking to one of the
Sorry,
guys
boys.
about it yesterday, and I was like, how we noticed the last 3 or 4 shifts, he just kind of had like a dark cloud over him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, it's crazy that we see that stuff and we just kind of gloss by it.
Yeah, it sucks.
And we both reflected on it about how we should have taken that second and just been like, hey man, like, I don't know you that well, but I
Sent
can
that one
see.
extra text.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be somebody you know super well, man.
No.
But if you see somebody else, like, and you notice that, like, because we'd all noticed, man, the last couple days he wasn't himself. He was, just a little.
Just hung up on something.
When he'd walk around, he just, he didn't have that bop in his step, and he
Yeah,
wasn't vibrant and, chatty and talking. And he was always asking questions and trying to get better. And
Yeah.
he'd ask me about wines and about steaks and marbling and this, that, and the other. And like, so he was very intense. And it just sucks, man. Cause like, as a guy, like we've all had those moments where
Oh, fuck yeah, we have.
you just wish somebody would pull you aside and be like, hey man, like, you need to talk for a second.
Even if you
Like-
don't talk, it's still effective. Like
Yeah.
to have somebody ask you if you want to talk and be like, nah, man, I'm
Cause then
good. Even if you get to be like, nah, man, I'm straight. Don't worry about it. And then like, at least that part, like it makes it feel different.
well, cause at least then you've had the option.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like in your head,
That's
like
true.
you can look back. Like if, let's say you get to that moment where you're done, you can look back and reflect and be like, well, shit, there was that moment where Grant pulled me aside and was like, hey, do you need to talk? Maybe I can go call him up real quick before I make this decision.
I'm always so explicit with that.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause-
so,
Or just hit up the boys, just text.
Yeah.
My beer,
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah.
Get some gruel.
And you don't
Just
even
grab
have to
some
talk
gruel.
about it. If you if you're like, hey, I'm just going to text them because I feel like shit, you may end up seeing them and you still don't have to talk about it. But like there is a sense of fulfillment in your mind that you're like, I was at least like seen and like spent time with them. And that alone, the endorphins that get created in spending like time with like camaraderie with your friends, like it fills a big hole.
Yeah.
Like probably the only reason I'm alive is not because of my friends, but because I love spending time with my friends. Like that's what I live for is literally getting to be in a group with people that you genuinely have chosen and like enjoy and just fucking talking is the best thing in the world, dude.
Man.
Like whatever, your girlfriend, your mom, your parents, they're like, those aren't the people, like it's the people you choose that like you want to be around and alive for.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's where I'm at with it.
I agree.
Yeah. What do you got for me? You got anything good to report?
Yeah,
No,
Mike.
a little fucking
I know we
pussy.
hadn't seen him in a hot
Not a little
minute.
fucking pussy like you guys talking about my fucking goddamn feelings.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. God, I fucking hate you. You ruined everything, dude. Get the fuck out of my vacation.
Get the fuck out of my vacation. You piece of shit.
Get the fuck out. Roach Infested fucking
Roach
studio.
infested studio. Get the fuck out of my roach infested
Get the fuck
studio.
out of your own fucking studio.
Yeah.
Yes, Kel, I'll get you.
Thanks, man. God, dude, it's about time. So welcome back to the Chili Nelson experience, dude.
Wow.
Fuck this. We're
Welcome
on
back.
to a new podcast.
It's called the Chili Nose. We're gonna need a new sign.
We're gonna need a new sign.
Yep.
Somebody's gonna have to buy some merch eventually.
Yeah.
I'm selling this sign.
That
for
was what was
$7,000.
That was where I was going next though. Is I want a fucking dude. I don't know why. I want a visor, like the golf visors from like the '90s, like with the really
With this?
fat. Yeah, I want a
white one?
visor. Yes, a white one.
I'm
Yes.
with it.
Dude. I want,
Let's get some order
let's get
because I'll
some
rock
random
the fuck
shit.
out of it.
and I'm down to get some random shit and like
We could do white bucket hats
the,
with it, like just like an emblem right there on the fucking.
I'm
my
not
friend
doing that.
Marissa gets a bucket
Right?
hat.
Yeah.
She always rocks a bucket. She has like a Louis V bucket.
There we
it's
go.
like her formal bucket, but she always
Formal
the
bucket.
formal bucket. Yeah, but
Sounds
Well,
like
the
my
little
Uncle
the
Doug.
slug there, the nail actually
yeah,
has
yeah.
a little like a shell hat. You see that?
Oh, I
yeah,
do.
true. He does. Oh, he does kind of have a
What
little
a
like
thug, dude.
Yeah.
little hard hat, like
Yeah.
a little hard penis.
Like he's a construction worker, right? Like a little penis cat.
LavaSlug.
Like he's a working class slug.
He's a working class slug. He's a blue boy,
He's
blue
an,
collar
God,
boy.
dude.
an immigrant slug.
I wish
I'm blue collar.
people.
Not
I
an
wish
immigrant.
people could understand how fucking cool this thing is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
Mhm.
excited, dude.
It really
It's
is.
sick.
You guys don't have a sign like this.
Yeah, you know what
What a
it
bunch
takes.
of
Do you have
losers.
what it takes to start a podcast? You know what it takes to get a fucking mixer
Some money and some
and a
some
fucking
lack of
sign?
concern to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, and fucking an irregular fucking upload schedule.
Well, dude, I went on vacation, then you went on vacation,
Yeah,
and last night we were supposed to record, and I had poopy tummy and literally puked and then fell asleep. woke up on my couch and go, oh fuck.
must have had some bad gruel.
You guys
I
sent me
don't know if
pictures
you
of
saw
Thomas.
that. Yeah, that was my next point. I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw that picture of Thomas, but he was down there
He's
putting
he's-
down the mag,
Was he?
dude.
Dick.
He was trying.
Just comes out of a long-term
Yeah, dude.
relationship, dude, and is just out here
Dude.
eating.
Dude.
Bro
He's
a
hasn't went
fucking
hungry.
dog.
Boy was down there 2-on-1, just fucking getting
dog.
after it.
And I heard he was hammered, just autopilot.
Oh, dude, he was wasted. He come back to the table, and I think me and Mike had 2 beers
Yeah,
last night.
I was in a
fucking-
drinking mood.
He comes back over the table. He's like, "Oh God," he's like, "I'm going home." And I'm like, "Are you okay, Tom?" He's like, "No, man. I think my tolerance is way down now. I'm wasted."
I'm not a full-time alcoholic
I'm like,
anymore since he
oh.
met us.
Yeah.
I was like, "You want to sit down, man?" He's like, yeah."
Really?
He
Were
like-
the girls cute?
Yeah, one of them wasn't
I
bad.
think one of them was married.
Yeah, one was married. The other
Whoa.
one was a bit older.
Well, Thomas was engaged, so
Yeah,
he has a fucking in right there, foot in the door. Like, yeah.
Hey, man, you know,
He does. Yeah, he wants to get that dick.
I want to be
in
there
that
for him to get
gash.
some pussy and just cheer him on.
I told him, dude, I was like, "Hey, I am now going to do my darnest to guide your cock
Mhm.
into
that
anything I
gash.
can."
into that wet gash
Because I know I don't know everything that he's gone through,
Mhm.
nor do
It's
I
a
want
lot,
to,
yeah.
because like
because it's boring.
It's
Well-
not boring.
I'm not really
I'm
one
just
for
playing.
I'm not really one for hearing people's shit. You know what I mean? Like if you got shit that you're going through, like traumatic shit that you need to get off your chest, I'll listen to it. But I don't actively seek that stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
She doesn't actively care.
It doesn't feel as genuine.
Like, I'm not going to come ask you, like, what traumatic shit have you gone through? Like,
what are you sad about this week?
So I'm going to assume you are mad.
I love when girls do that.
I love it.
I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm kind of a dick when it, like, in that regard. Because, like, I don't want to hear your shit.
But we love you because you're honest about it. Yeah. You're like, I'm here for it.
I
but
will
like,
give you,
I'm not interested in it.
I will give you the best advice I can. I will listen with intent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll genuinely listen. But 9 times out of 10, I don't want to be here. Yeah. I don't want to have this conversation. I'd rather be getting stoned, eating gruel.
Yeah.
Eating gruel.
Slopping up some
balls
gruel.
deep in some good gruel.
Yeah, some good fucking gruel.
A nice room temperature gruel. On a fucking Friday
I was telling Mike, like, I was fucking cooking the other day when I came to Adobe on fucking pre-workout, and I was talking about like how I didn't want to get married, and how like if I had a shit ton of money, like fuck you level money, I would never fucking talk to another woman.
You were just offending every girl.
I was. And like at the end of it though, Alexis was looking at me like, that makes sense. Like I get it because
She's realistic with some shit when you talk to her about stuff.
Because the thing is, like, it's not offensive. So if I had, like, let's say Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk level money.
Over $1 billion in general.
Yeah, we're saying an unrealistic amount of money. Yeah. I'm not talking about I have $20 million in the bank. No. I'm talking...
Couldn't spend it if you tried.
Couldn't spend it if I wanted to. Yeah. I would not... I wouldn't need to really interact with anyone.
Yeah.
Not only females, but anyone for that matter. I would have a select few people that I go everywhere with.
Yeah.
They would pay for nothing. You know what I mean? Like you guys, like...
I better not be paying for shit.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. If I have that level of money, like...
If I'm rich, you're rich. Like, If
like
you're one of my friends on my fucking favorites list in my phone, you're never paying for
realistically, and I know like it comes off misogynistic or sexist, but I wouldn't have any women in my inner circle.
Not in your inner circle. You're just like
my mom,
basically paying for like high end blue chip like fucking prostitutes, and those are the only girls that are in your life.
Yeah, blue chip prostitutes.
I wouldn't even pay.
And
for
I'm not making a joke. Like,
but like, I would have that much money. I don't need to pay anybody for anything at that point.
But the only reason that you're having any chicks in your life is for that reason.
Is literally for intimacy. And then I want you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and like, I get it. Like, yeah, we're social creatures, but like, if I have that much money, I don't need to be social.
And if I have 4 guy friends,
I can do whatever the fuck I want. And whatever the fuck I want is to not be around people.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that.
And do demolition derbies with fucking cruise ships.
We're gonna,
dude, that's hilarious.
Can you imagine if I had Jeff Bezos money right now, the 3 of us, what we would be doing? We would be wrecking cruise ships into each other off the coast of South Africa.
Drunk.
Blackout wasted, ketamine.
I could do a bunch of coke if I did
tons of beers.
I'd probably be doing
shit ton of fucking
right. I'd have a bunch of pleasured women all naked around me, and I'd just be like eating grapes.
Eating gruel.
Just fucking
eating warm gruel. But your gruel's warm.
Wake up in the morning.
Gruel, the best gruel
coffee,
is ice cold.
Jump off the top deck of the fucking cruise ship into the ocean. Come back up. Have an AK in hand. Just firing fucking AKs into the air.
Butt naked.
International waters. What are they going to do, man?
I used to take my boat off. Speaking of that, I used to take my boat. So like international water lines, 3 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that what it is?
Yeah, 3 miles. And in Florida, you're allowed to open carry if you have fishing stuff. So you can have a fucking AK strapped across your back if you're carrying fishing gear. There's a weird loophole for it.
Because you have the intention of going.
No, not even for the international.
Out?
Not even for the international line thing. You can open carry
within 3 miles.
Within 3 miles, you could be walking up a pier with like a tackle box and a cast net.
And I can have an AK on my back.
You can have an AK on your back, and you're allowed to open carry.
That's right, man.
If you have the intention of fishing. But
how much gruel are you allowed to carry?
Oh,
so
dude,
wait,
you're having a fucking growler of gruel.
My thing is,
that's open.
How do you prove intention of fishing?
Is having a tackle box in your hand or something. You could literally shoot someone with a tackle box in your hand.
Because if I have an AK on my back, technically I could be fishing with that. weird.
If you had a little line tied under the iron sight up front, technically it's like a cane
attached
pole
to the bullet.
like a cane pole.
Yeah.
But
It's like you have a whole reel on the end of your AK,
like the little mini ice fishing reels,
like a fucking spool of line. You just have it over the end,
like
the
kite
barrel
line.
Yeah,
not
over the
even tied.
barrel, and you have it like into the fucking.
Like
I think you're getting into court classified shit there.
And then they're like, "Oh, what do you?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's tied to the bullet." So like when I shoot it, the reel it'll
You're gonna have
spool
to
out.
prove like function of that at a certain
And
point.
then you shoot them.
But
it works.
And then I reel them in.
so I used to go out
over here.
all the time with my buddies. We'd go to the sandbars and just go out and cruise the boat and have some beers and just do Florida degenerate shit. Like we're in our 20s and we live in Florida.
Yeah. Do whatever. Florida man shit.
So whenever we'd go out on my
Florida
boat,
man.
I would like, it was depending on the group of people. If I'm bringing out like 4 girls to go to the sandbar and get wasted, I'm not going to bring fucking ARs and pistols.
Right.
But if it's me and like 3 of my buddies and we're going out on the boat and we're gonna go meet up with people, I might throw a fucking like my AR pistol and my handgun in the boat. And I had on my boat, I had a tee for like T-ball with like a T-ball bat. And I had like, I played tennis, so I have a fuck ton of tennis balls. And we'd go out there with a shotgun to the 3 mile.
Skeet shooting.
And I would hit a fucking tennis ball and let somebody try to shoot it. And then we'd go and scoop them all up with like a 10-foot dip net and just fucking keep doing that, dude. And we'd go out there after we'd been at the sandbar for hours. And I'm like fucking 3 sheets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm driving the boat and just fucking shooting out fucking rounds out of my FN, just like,
That's true
what
freedom.
the fuck? What the fuck was
See,
That's
it's
my vision
nice
of
to
true
know that
freedom.
like we essentially did the exact same shit, but you were on water and a jet ski or a boat. I was on 4-wheelers.
You're on an
and
ATV,
dirt bikes and snowmobiles. So like, we were doing the same shit too. Like
Yep.
I love it.
Yep, yeah. Nature nurtures a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
It is. I love that. Yeah, but I would like bring people out there, and then like if I was too drunk, I'd be like, yeah, we're bringing the girls out there. So we're riding in like I've had 5 different boats, but like the most recent one was this like custom 20-foot action craft that I put a fucking nasty supercharged Verado on. And dude,
Nice.
it was terrifying in itself. Like
I bet.
it would go 67, and it was just the fucking most violent thing. No grab rails, like it was just clean. And I'd be coming back from the bar, and my buddies would be like, "Let's go shoot." And I like look around the boat, and there's like a couple girls we picked up at the bar on the water, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a great idea." So we'd fucking go out there and start banging off rounds. And one time we were out there, and I remember this girl like kind of grabbing me and being like, "I am extremely uncomfortable. Can you take me back?"
Oh god.
And I was like, "Oh, are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't like guns. Like, you guys are drunk. Like, we're in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Like, this is not okay." And that was one of the first times I had the realization where I was like,
You can't mix girls and guns.
I mean, I get
"That's it." Yeah.
where she's coming from, but like growing up with guns and
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. Like,
I didn't even grow up with guns either. I just liked guns because you can tinker on them, because I like to tinker on mechanical shit and customize it.
Oh, that makes
So
a lot
that's
of
how I
sense.
got into. It's like
but
my
like if
autism
you're
is what got me
comfortable
into guns.
around them, like that situation doesn't bug you.
Right, right.
Like, but like if you're not, I can see.
That's when I
where-
realized like not everybody's cool with
Yeah.
this level of like fuckery, because like
Yeah.
to some people it looks like we're the fucking cartel, like we're the worst people ever. But like when you go out there with guys that all have like a mutual understanding for like the safety and respect for firearms,
Absolutely.
that's why I would say like I'd go out there with like 3 of my buddies that I know all carry every day. We all carry.
I'm not
we're
going
all,
out with with guns with just anybody.
Yeah, so like I'm on the way back after we already did that, and I'm like, oh, I got the guns on board. Like I still have 2 more fucking magazines for my AR. Let's go shoot the rest of these
and
tennis
that was
balls.
the thing growing up was like if you were going shooting, you weren't inviting people to go shoot that you didn't
Outside your
trust.
shooting friend
Yeah,
group.
like
Yeah.
I never shot with anyone that I didn't like know for a fact that
Yeah.
had shot a ton.
Yeah, you don't find yourself randomly at a shooting range with your
Yeah.
friends. But yeah, these girls are probably like, oh, we're gonna go back and hang out at his pool. And on the way back home, I'm like, let's go shoot these fucking assault rifles at tennis balls, and I'll stand up on the front of the boat and hit fucking tennis balls into the ocean.
That's
Sounds
awesome.
fucking sick.
Yeah, imagine meeting me on spring break. Like,
I remember a couple
God, I feel
times
so bad.
when we'd get done for the tree crew I worked for, we'd get done and go out and do skeet shooting and shit at
Yeah.
Jeremy's.
it's fun as shit. It's a nice
was so
release
much
too.
fun.
Concentrate. It's
Yeah.
like shooting darts to me, but like with an explosion.
Because like Jared and Wade would bring their shotguns Like Jeremy would be like, "Hey, you guys want to skeet shoot this week? Like Friday after work? Like when we get done,
We'll make a date,
We'll
dude.
make it an eat. We'll make it an early day. Get done at 3. Go out to the fucking farm, and like we'd spend 3 or 4 hours just drinking a case of beer. 4 or 5 of us out there, and
until your shoulder hurts.
Oh, dude,
they're just done.
And the thing is, you gotta remember, we were running chainsaws all motherfucking day, flipping logs, and like you get a 12 gauge shotgun in your hands after
and 100 rounds,
hours.
Yeah, 100
fucking
rounds
running a chainsaw. You're out there shooting clay pigeons, trying.
Yeah,
dude, Jeremy dusted all of us because he didn't work fucking at all goddamn day.
He was
and the
wearing
guy's
a white
an
hat.
ex-Army Ranger. Okay,
so yeah,
he's a good old boy from Indiana. Grew up fucking
from Indiana. You from Indiana?
Hip fire. Shut the fuck
think
up.
he's from Indiana.
Oh shit. He's a snort corn. Did you guys hear that?
This cocksucker's out there fucking just
Silly
every
boy.
time. You ever played Knockout before?
in basketball. Yeah,
No, with shotguns.
no.
In basketball?
In basketball, yeah, I'm
shot?
familiar with the rules. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we used to do what's called Knockout, and this is something Jeremy showed me. I never played it. They said they'd do it in the Rangers. And so basically, you take one of the skeet discs, shoot that fucker out there, and you'd have 4 or 5 guys in a line. First guy shoots. If he misses, next guy shoots.
Right.
And so you go until somebody
Shoot
clips
until you
it.
miss. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you clip it, you can just keep shooting at it and fucking dust that fucker.
I like that.
So Jeremy was first in line. And so
Oh my god, he just cucked you guys.
this dick bag,
Nobody got
like
a
3 or
shot.
4 times in a row, we're like, hey, can we like
Put you at the end of the
rotate
line.
like every time, like every one, like every new disc, we'll put a new person at one.
Yeah.
It's the Springs.
There we go.
So clever.
Yeah.
But and dude, it was so much fun though. So moral of the story, if you ever get the chance to go skeet shooting, clay pigeons, whatever the fuck you want to call them, try playing Knockout.
Yeah, just like a one and done
get 2
line.
or 3 guys. More than 3, it's gonna.
Yeah.
It gets hard because you don't have enough time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like the first guy up has such a good opportunity to watch
such a great-
trajectory,
yeah.
and then like stopping, like
Yep.
where it stops at the height of its arc is where you want to shoot.
And so like, it's a little intimidating, man, because you got like if you're
A fucking weapons
if you're
trained
2 or
motherfucker.
3, well, let's say you got 5 guys in a line with shotguns. If you're right in the middle, like you got so
there's just
much,
concussion going off
So
around
you-
your head.
dude. It's so much
You
to
can't
take
focus
in.
on blinking, much less shooting a little piece of clay flying through the air.
Yeah. You guys are gay. Fuck you guys.
I miss that so much.
Have you ever shot before? Have you ever shot a gun?
I've never shot anything. I want to go
Never?
to.
I was
I want to
gonna
go to
ask.
a range. Yeah.
Bet. Let's
I had
take
nothing-
it. Yeah,
I've
that'd be
no-
fucking cool as shit.
Yeah. That resonated with me when you said about the like tinkering on them because I used to tinker on like airsoft guns and shit.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
just never had any
bet.
friends that shot.
I never had a gun until I was 21. All my friends fucked with guns. And
We got to take him to the range now.
yeah,
Yeah,
That'd
I'd
be
go.
fun as fuck, dude.
I had a period when I was looking at pistols. I
Yeah.
wanted something.
It's
let's get you something.
It's fun, man. Yeah, we'll teach you. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes,
I
dude.
still have a good bit of guns.
Nice.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I have like
I'll tell you,
6 or 7.
we used to do
guns.
coyote hunting with Kyle Kumi and my brother, and he had a 9mm high point.
A die point, the worst pistol you could buy. The
Dude.
cheapest fucking
I don't care what you say. It was one of the funnest guns.
because you could die.
What do you
Why?
mean?
What happens?
They're like the cheapest, most Chinese assembled handgun.
the barrel explodes or something.
They're just pieces of
Really?
shit. Yeah, they call them die points.
So
And I'm not a gun snob,
no.
but that is like a meme
I had
of
no
high
idea.
points that it's like the most Section 8 style fucking gun.
All I'm saying, it may be a piece of absolute fucking hot garbage.
Yeah.
Not gonna sit here.
It doesn't kill, it's fun.
It's a fun gun.
You have a shitty boat that runs, it's still a boat
yeah,
that runs.
yeah.
It's fun.
It's
You have a fat Kale's mom.
shut
She's
the
still
fuck
fun.
up. I
I thought
will
he was going to say
fucking
fat cock, and then he
murder you.
pointed it at you.
Oh man, I'm gonna
I
kill
have
him
to
after
dig
this.
at your mom every
When we're
time.
done, guys, yeah.
We're gonna be done right fucking
I'm
now.
gonna kill him.
Because if we go over 60 minutes, then I have to pay for the editing software.
All right,
What time is it?
but yeah,
Oh,
the
we're
high
closing
point,
it down.
It's
Oh, we're
fun.
closing it down.
Look at our new
Look
sign.
at our new fucking sign.
Soak it in.
Liz.
We're gonna get the fucking color right, dim down.
That's my D. We're gonna get the batteries.
Yeah,
we might finish recording cut that down some, and then pop in for like another topic at the end.
That's
at
not
the very
happening.
most.
I'm editing this.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I lied.
It's gonna be fine. We're rolling. This is natural. That's what the people come for.
That's what they want to see.
That's what they want to see.
Who's gonna carry the boat?
The Lava Boys are fucking signing out.
I'm fucking out of here.
That's my D.